Hello, Nestor with Group 3. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We will be talking about this little monster here. This is a DJI Osmo Action. This is an action camera that I've owned for about a year and a half, and just wanted to talk about some of the benefits, some of the cons, and a lot of accessories. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Yes, definitely. There are others on the market. Probably the most popular is the GoPros. Now the GoPros are exactly the same. One big difference is that the GoPro doesn't have this front screen here. You could do everything on this camera. You could do slow-mo, you could do hyperlapse, you could shoot in 1080p. It does do 4K 60 frames per second, but I will tell you, this will start getting hot. Some things right here on the very top, this is how you turn it on, and this is how you record. Now, what's nice about this cam is you can have it in your pocket, and if you want to take video really fast, you do not have to turn it on first and then take video. You can just press the video, and depending on your prior settings, it will record based on your prior settings. So I've learned to consistently have this at 4K 30 frames per second, just in case I want to capture something really quick. And then hit the record button. I was able to take it out of my little bag, and literally I would point it right out the window, and if you notice, it's actually very small. And at the same time, I would use the Mimo app. I would hold the app here, and you can see on the Mimo app what you want to film. So what I would do is I would hold this outside the window, and then I would hit the record button to record whatever it is that I wanted to record. So back then I enjoyed the walking through the airplane. I thought that was interesting. So, and it was very easy. Plus, I could see the settings on here. So, whether you want to do 4K and so forth. The other thing is all of your functions. Now, I won't go through all the functions here because it gets in depth. But all your functions are here, including rock steady, which is right there. Now, I like rock steady because I don't have very good, very steady hands. Let's talk about one positive thing about the images that comes from the DJI. It's very good. It's excellent in the sun, in bright lights, and things like that. Once you start getting into dark environments, I think that's the con for this DJI Osmo Action, because the image struggles to produce a crisp image. You could probably do a majority of the things that you do on a professional camera just with this, but that's me, because I'm not a professional. And also you can review your other images from here also that you've acquired. There are what they call these filters, and you could, I purchased this from Amazon, but you don't have to get it from Amazon. I'm sure they sell it on the web and eBay and stuff like that. Now I have two here. I've tried several. Probably the best one that I have is this one, and what you do is you basically take your camera and undo the lens like that, and then put on your ND filter. So the ND filter is basically your sunglasses during the day. So some other things with this is right here is an optional, you know, how do you, if you want to do some other things, if you want to do some quick options, that's what that little button is for. To take out the battery. So the battery is right there. So what you would do is you would click this button here. And then there's a second lock here so you don't lose your battery by accident. So you snap like that. I do have a secondary battery because you never know when your battery will die, but I have another one in there. So I always carry two. And then basically you exchange it, stick it in there, and snap it into place. Some other accessories for the DJI is this cage. Actually, I'm sorry, this is not an accessory. This is the actual cage that comes with the DJI Osmo Action. And actually, I apologize, I forgot to show you. The other thing here is this one sliding door. If you notice, I just flipped it open. So here, this is a USB-C case. I'm sorry, USB-C plug. And I have a anyway, there's a micro card in there for memory. Again, it's a smaller size, but I think this one is 250 gigabytes or megabytes. I'm not sure. This cage is what comes with the camera, the DJI. So what you do is you basically open this up. You open this back door. You take this whole thing. Now I take the cover off because I don't know how else to put it in here. So you would put it in there. Close this, and now you have an extra protection for your camera, just in case you drop it. So what I would do is I had purchased this PGY Tech tripod. If you notice, it extends, and it has the GoPro connector on it. So I would basically put it like that, and then put my little pin in there if I don't break it, lock it into place, and now it will not come off. So that's what I started with. To get better sound, I had purchased this thing called the Rode Wireless Go, and basically I'm actually using it now, so it's all hooked up. Basically it's a wireless system. This piece here is what you would put on your body. Now I have a lavalier mic attached to it so you can hear me a little bit better, but normally if you've seen me in my previous videos, this is clipped on to my shirt with a little windscreen, bloop, 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 bloop. Just to block out the wind. So right now I have this clipped on my pants with this lavalier right there. So and this is connected to my main camera right now, so you could see it kind of bouncing, and there's the cable that's connected. So we'll get that out of the way. So I wanted to get that, but then I said, okay, so how do I connect that? Because the cage that comes with the DJI Osmo Action doesn't have a cold shoe. There is no reason why you need to purchase all the accessories that I'm going to be showing you. So what I purchased was this Ulanzi cage. Basically, it just simply just slides on top of your current cage, and now you basically have a cold shoe. So you can attach your wireless mic on here, boop, like that, or you can have a traditional mic, and you could just simply put it on there, tighten it up, and then you could vlog like that. See, like that. Camera, you can purchase another cage, but this one is basically the same cage, functions the same way. The only difference is it comes with these two cold shoes, but there's a little snap here. You unsnap it, you pull out this whole thing, and then you put it on the side here, then you lock it back into place. So now, if you notice, this is now vertical. Before it was like this, now it's like this, and I would walk around and I would film in vertical mode. Anyway, if you've ever seen some of my videos, if you notice what I would do, and I would flip this around like that really fast, and I would use it as a transition. So kind of neat. The other thing also, I forgot to mention that this tripod, this PGY Tech tripod, does extend, and when you extend it, the feet actually comes out, and now it's a tripod. So, but going back to the basics, really, this is all you really need. You don't need all those accessories. Maybe the cage. The cage is, to me, is important, but this cam, you can go swimming with it just the way it is. Supposedly it's waterproof. The way it's designed, including the sealing in the battery and the sealing of the USB-C area there, supposedly you could swim, I think, up to 30 feet. To me, 30 feet is no longer swimming, it's diving, right? So, but they do have accessories for this if you want to go diving, or if you want to do more water protection, if you do want to go swimming. Now, I have not gone swimming with this. I do plan to go swimming. Here in Florida, the weather is nice now. The water's still pretty warm, but we'll see. Maybe before the end of the year, I'll be in the water testing this. So hopefully you enjoyed my video. Take care.